I am Tango Matoti, and I am the head of workplace strategy and space planning at TÉTRIS. Workplace strategy and design is about holistically understanding what the client's employees want, trying to blend that with what the corporate culture is, and there's a lot of immersing yourself into the business, collecting a lot of data to actually be able to provide a workplace that is centered around the user experience and the people that are actually going to live in the space. We spend so much time in the office. I know the pandemic has skewed that a little bit, but what I find amazing is when people actually look forward to going into the office, where they feel it's a space that caters to every need, that they've been heard and listened to, and how they work is part of the office, and they actually get to be happy and enjoy being in that space.
And it's been designed for them with their needs in mind specifically.
We spend a lot of time interviewing and asking in-depth questions specifically to the staff that are in the space, rather than just high-level top management, because they're the ones that live in the space. So we then design and tailor-make that space based on how they want to work and what works best for them. And that for me then gets exciting, because they want to come to the office because it is their space and they can own it.
And it's very practical. It works.
Yes, functionality is key, that it flows and is efficient and makes sense for the people using it, more for me than the actual design, which would be beautiful, but the functionality comes first. What I find is surprising is that a lot of people still misunderstand it and think it's just the simple get people in and cram them in as much as possible. But there's a lot of in-depth knowledge that goes into it. There's a lot of advising of how to actually tackle the space, what's going to make sense for the company and the organization itself. And it is so much more than just fitting people into a space. And if people could understand and move a little bit further along and catch up, that would be great. Great moments on the job for me are generally when a client who was resistant in the beginning, because I think we're human, change doesn't come easily. When clients did not see the bigger picture in the beginning and were a bit resistant, but as you travel the journey with them, by the end of the project, they've embraced it to a point where they are your change champion. They are the ones who are driving this new way of working, because they actually see and understand the science behind it and why it needed to be done that way. And every time that light bulb goes on for a client, for me, is a great moment in any project.
Wow.
My advice would be, listen to your gut. You're good at what you do. You know, and you've taken time and you've honed your skill. So have confidence in that and trust it, and the journey will be good.
Fantastic. So you recently became a mom. Tell me about how that's going. A woman in the workplace that's now a new mom also.
Being a woman in the workplace, I think it's added a new dynamic to how I approach work and how I saw it. I think as women, we undersell ourselves on just how hard we work and try and balance being fully at work and doing your best and applying the skills you have there, and then still being at home and being there fully, whether you're mom, wife, partner. And working from home now has also added that dynamic where the blend that we somehow find to seamlessly move between those two areas, I think is amazing, and we need to pat ourselves on the back as women for having been doing it for this long. And we are still forging ahead and going into industries and spaces that, you know, women haven't been in, and we're still pushing and flying the flag high, and we should celebrate that every single day.
I agree wholeheartedly. Great words. Thank you.